Hey guys, it's Julie, and it's my first video of 2019. Let me just start off by saying I opened the door for lightings because I hate the tube light lighting, the fluorescent lighting. So first off, the glare that's always in my videos is back. There she is. Because I always record in front of a window. And then secondly, all the car noises are going to be louder because there's constantly cars, scooters, trucks driving past. For this video, I wanted to talk about my reading/YouTube goals for 2019. So there's just like a couple of things that I hope happen, but I'm not going to stress about if they don't happen. It's just personal goals for myself, so I can be like, ooh, look, I did that thing. Number one is the number of books I want to read, and that is 40, because my goal last year was 24, so I was 2 a month, and I hit that goal and I passed it, and I ended up reading 32 books, I think. And so originally my goal was gonna be 30, but then I hit 32 because I had so much time during break. And so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna read 40. So here's to hoping I can read 3 to 4 books a month, which I don't know how well that's gonna work out, but I believe. And out of those 40 books, I want 30 of them to be new books that I've never read before, and I want the other 10 to be rereads, because what I want to do is I want to slowly start rereading all of my books so I can decide which ones I want to keep and which ones I don't. Because a lot of them I'm not going to pick up again, so it's why keep them if I'm not going to? But I want to reread them just to be am I going to pick this up again? Because some of them, it's been so long that I'm I don't even know what this book's about. I really want to participate in a readathon this year because I always see them on book Twitter because I follow so many people. Half of them are booktubers, the other half are just book people. And so I always see everyone doing readathons, and I've never participated in one, and I would really love to just because it's why not? I know they have different ones, one's a 24-hour readathon, which I think would be really fun because it's I do so many things in 24 hours that I want to see where every little area I can squeeze in time to read a book so I can read as much as possible. So that would be really fun to do, no matter what kind of readathon it is. Yeah, I really, really want to participate in one because I'm always I'll do it, and then I find some excuse to not, I'll have one thing to get done and I'll be well, that's not happening. So yeah. Definitely really want to try and do a readathon. I also want to do 3 buddy reads. I say 3 because initially I was just going to do 1, but then me and Kat have plans to read the rest of Alice Oseman's books together, and then me and Brody are going to read a book together. So I already have 2, so I'm well, might as well try to make it 3. Hopefully somebody else will want to read something with me. So I was yeah, because I had a lot of fun reading Radio Silence with Kat, because we'd read a little bit every day, because it's the chapters are pretty short, so I think we were able to read 10 a day. And so we'd text each other at the end of the day and just kind of talk about it and what we thought about all the characters and stuff. So it was just so much fun, and I love being able to text somebody as I'm reading and have them be reading the same parts so they know where I'm at, and just talking about it, because you could talk about a book with anybody really, but being able to read it at the same time and discuss it at the same time was really cool. So I really enjoyed that. I really want to do 3 buddy reads, so let's hope I can find a 3rd person. This is where my list kind of starts merging with YouTube, because it's these are still reading related, but also YouTube related, and since my YouTube is books, I figured I'd do that as well. But the first thing, I want to do at least 2 different review videos about books and go really in depth with it, I did with, I can't even remember what books. I think it was my So-Called Hollywood Life and my From Twinkle with Love, but I want to do them better. So I want to do in-depth book reviews a little more often. So the goal is 2, just so I don't rely too heavily on those, because I know if I start doing them more often, then I'll just be oh, I don't have a video idea, let's review a book. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, my goal is 2 really good in-depth ones. They'll probably be spoilery just because I don't know how to be in-depth without being spoilery. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. And then I decided a while ago, I think it was right at the end of Vlogmas/Bookmas that everybody was doing, and I was wow, I really want to do reading vlogs, because I was watching Whitney Novels, her Vlogmas videos, and they were just so fun to watch. And then I was watching gosh, I don't remember her name. I remember her YouTube name, but it's Reading Infinitely, I think, and she does reading vlogs too. I haven't caught up on anybody else's videos, so I don't know who else does what, but those two like really made me want to start doing like reading vlogs. So I'm thinking of doing like monthly ones, because I know some people do weekly, some people do like twice a week or just like weekend ones. But yeah, I want to do like a monthly one that'll go up at like the end of the month, because I know that like I won't record like a whole bunch to where they'd be weekly anyways. I feel like giving myself a month would be giving myself enough time to have like a decent amount of footage for video. I'm still working out like the kinks, because there's not going to be one for January, because I'm spending half of January in India, so there's no point like doing one on like 2 weeks, or like trying to overlap the India clips with like the regular ones, because then I have like the India vlog too. But yeah, so I really want to do monthly reading vlogs, because I think it'd just be fun. Because like I feel like sometimes when I'm reading, I get so caught up in it that I don't think to be like, hey, take a break, like really process what you're reading. So I feel like if I force myself to stop and like record every once in a while I'm reading, or like doing anything book related, it'll be like a good way for me to just like take a break and like really think about what I'm reading, rather than just kind of glossing over it all as I speed through the book. So these last two are just strictly like YouTube stuff, and one of them is that my goal is to post 2 times a month at least, like so 2 videos a month, which honestly, saying as I'm very inconsistent, that seems like a good number to reach for, so then I'm not like letting myself down or anything. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not going to be super upset if I don't hit these goals, but like I just don't want to let myself down if I don't upload consistently, especially when like finals roll around, because I know like in May and then again later in December, finals will be a struggle, I know, so I definitely want to like, that's why it's like 2 at least, so then even if I get like 2 during like before finals or after finals, then it's like fine or whatever. And then the other one is just like I want to do like more videos like the Ferris wheel video I have, which if you haven't seen, check it out. It's not that great, but it's pretty good for my first attempt at doing anything like that. It's just kind of like clips of me riding a Ferris wheel, but like I'm not in it. It's just kind of like supposed to be aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, I want to do more videos like that, because it was really fun to do, because it like, as I was waiting in line, I'm like, what can I record? And so I like the idea of that, of just like thinking and being like, what would be like aesthetically pleasing but also really cool to record in like any scenario. So I want to try to do like 3 of those. I don't know how realistic that is of me. Maybe I'll do like 1 at the very least. Or at least, even if I don't like post them, the goal is to try to record videos like that so that I can get practice, so then I can make better ones or know what to look for in the future. So yeah, I really want to do that too. But like, yeah, those are just some like basic like little goals that I hope to reach, but also will not try. Like, I'm not gonna get myself super stressed over it if I don't reach those goals. But it would be so nice if I did reach those goals. I only have like 1 response to my question from last week, which was, how is your New Year's going? And it's from Funny, because she's a sweetheart, and she also said we're definitely friends, which, thanks girl. But she said she didn't do anything fun for New Year's, but I mean, hopefully it's not my last. And I'm like, me too. Like, going into the new year, I was like watching a movie, and it just kind of was the new year, and that was that. So I mean, I guess I did something kind of fun, but it didn't really matter to me that it was the new year. So thank you, Funny, for answering. You're a sweetheart. I love you. This week's question is, what is one goal you have for 2019? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, goodbye and have a great day. I can't do this. Ugh.